One of my favorite songs by Frank Sinatra is My Way. Well, in that song, there's a line that I love. He says, regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. Well, when it comes to me and my bad buying decisions, I regret a lot of things. And today, I'm going to tell you about them. The whole idea and reason why I'm going to be sharing these things that I regret buying is basically twofold. Number one, to try to help you avoid some of the mistakes that I've made. And two, just to let you know you're not alone, all right? So number one is this cardigan sweater by Suit Supply. So I go into Suit Supply, I see the sweater, and I'm like, damn, that's sick. It's awesome. It's sort of fuzzy and it looks cool. It's kind of chunky and I've been getting into cardigans, right? So I try it on and right away, I'm like, damn, it's kind of itchy. And I say to the sales associate, I go, what's the fabric? And he goes, it's mohair and silk. I said, what's mohair? He didn't know. And so I look it up and it's basically the hair from an Angora sheep, right? It's apparently like super like luxurious. Well, I put this motherfucker on and it was the itchiest thing ever, but I'm like, I'll get used to it, right? And so I buy it and I get it home and then I go to wear it and it was so itchy that I never wore it. Literally, I wore it 0 times. It was $250, all right? Which brings me to kind of a lesson. If you put something on and it doesn't feel good immediately, don't buy it because it's not gonna break in. It's also not gonna get more comfortable as you wear it, as opposed to this cardigan, right? Ralph Lauren, I put it on, I was like, ooh, my God, it's so soft, it's so buttery. Immediately, it was comfortable, all right? Number two, and this one hurts me to say, but I regret buying it, and that is this Rolex watch. It is the rose gold Yacht-Master on the Oyster Flex strap. This was my grail watch. So for me, I get obsessive with things. And that is something I'm not proud to say, but I know me and I know that I do that. And so this was a watch that I was super excited to get. I sold my white Daytona in order to get it and I bought it and I wore it and I love it. But then I got another grail watch, or I should say I saw one that I liked better, all right? This one that you guys have all seen, my rose gold GMT Master 2, right? This watch was like extra sexy. And so what did I do? I bought this one and literally I never wear this. And so I regret buying it because I never wear it. And that's something else in the second lesson you need to learn, or you should know, is you've got to know you. All right, for me, the reason why I don't collect watches is that I don't rotate watches. I'll find like one or the last one that I get is my favorite and I'll just wear that. I never rotate or change, which means anytime I buy a watch, even if I buy another one, that means I'm gonna not wear this one and it's a huge waste of money. Something else I wasted a ton of money on are boots, all right? My God, check this out, all right? So, I'm kind of embarrassed to show you these, but these boots, Blundstones, one of my problems is that I love the store REI, right? I love the idea of like being outdoorsy, and so I'll go in and I'll be like, yeah, like I want to buy tents, and oh my God, I need a new mountain bike, and oh wow, look cool, Blundstone boots, they're so rugged. Ready? Check out the soles. How many times do you think I've worn them? 0, literally 0. I didn't wear them, and I should have known better because I see them on other people and I'm like, yeah, they look okay on them, but I'm not a dirty hippie, which is another reason why, not that all dirty hippies wear Blundstone boots, or you get what I'm saying. I should never have bought these, all right? Leather Birkenstocks. So the reason why I bought these was because I loved these. These like were kind of like black and they're kind of like funky. They were like $50 and I'd wear them with shorts, you know, in the summer. Maybe I'd wear them with a light pair of pants, cuff up of jeans a little bit, like whatever. But then I was like, oh, let me get like a more proper pair of Birkenstocks, knowing that I probably wouldn't wear them. But guess what? I bought them anyway. And so I regret it. Something else I regret, back to boots, because I regret a lot of boot purchases apparently, are these, all right? These boots I got in Aspen, exactly, all right? So my wife and I were on vacation, we're walking around, which is another thing you gotta be careful of, all right? When you're in the spirit, when you're in the moment of like an experience, right, things hit a little bit differently. And so these boots, I'm in Aspen, right, mountains all around, snow, I'm like, whoa, that's awesome, right? I see these, I'm like, I really like them, they're awesome, and so I buy them. They were like $400, and guess how many times I've worn them, right? 0. Because I live in fucking Atlanta. But damn it, if I ever go to Aspen, I'm gonna have the boots. I regret buying them. Another pair that I regret buying, like I apparently have wasted like so much money on boots, are these boots right here. All right, They're the brand Helm. Now, once again, it's about the experience. I go to Austin, Texas to visit my boy Eric Banholtz at Beard Brand. I'm with my buddy Ryan Masters. I'm with my buddy Antonio. We're downtown Austin looking around, and we go into this store, right? And it was a boot store. And so I'm like, oh, they're really cool. I kind of liked the whole like engineer, like rugged, like sole. I didn't have anything like this, right? They were a cap toe. I just really dug them. And so I try them on in the store, and I'm like, not super comfortable, but maybe they'll break in. Guess what? They never broke in. What's that? You're noticing my incredible collection of white and black t-shirts? Guess what? Waste of money. Why? Well, how many days in the week are there? Exactly, 7 days a week. How many t-shirts? If I wore 2 t-shirts a day, 7 days a week, how many t-shirts could I possibly go through in a week? 14. I literally have 39 t-shirts. They're a waste. Not only is it a waste, even though I didn't spend like a ton of money on most of them because I went shopping in an outlet, which is another thing that I wasted money on, and that is outlet clothing. You gotta understand that when you go into an outlet, once again, it's about that endorphins. It's about the rush. It's about like, ooh, I'm shopping. This is cool. You see something, you get it. Unfortunately, the problem with a lot of outlet clothing is that you wash it or dry it one time and boom, it shrinks up and you look like Britney Spears. I will never, ever, in a million years, wear all these t-shirts, but I still keep them because you never know. Yes, you do. You do know, and you should know. Something else I know, I have bought cars with my ego, which is another huge mistake. My first car, then I had a little bit of money. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get something because I bought my cars with my ego back then because apparently I need to prove something to somebody. I don't know who, but that's one of the problems. When we buy things based on the way that we think it's gonna make us look or feel based on what other people's perceptions are gonna be, it's a huge mistake and recipe for disaster. My first nice car was the M4. I hated it. It was stiff. And then I didn't learn my lesson. So I'm like, at that point, I'm like, I need something nicer. I need to spend a little more money because it says something about me if I go down, right? And I bought the M850i. I hated that car. Actually, I love that car. It was sexy, but I didn't enjoy it because it didn't have a back seat. The car was like $120,000, and I'm looking at my bill, like every month it was like $2,000. And I was just like, this is absolutely crazy. And so I traded it in and I got the mom car, which was my favorite car of all time, which was the BMW X6. That bad boy was sexy and I wish I still had it. But I don't because I gave it away. Or I should say I traded it back in and got something a little bit more affordable. Because once again, I needed something more affordable. Or I should say it was more just about like not wasting money like I did on all my Suit Supply suits. Remember how I said I get like obsessive with things? Well, when I found Suit Supply, it was early days in the YouTube career, right? And I was like getting dressed up in all these videos. I was wearing suits like every day. And so I found Suit Supply and I was like, my God, where have you been all my life? And so what did I do? Right, I did what I do, which is go overboard and obsess about things. And I literally bought like 12 suits in the span of like a year. The problem is that I bought those suits when I was about 10 to 15 pounds lighter than I am now. And so, what does that mean? It means that I look like a sausage and can't even wear them. Brings me to another lesson, and that is don't go shopping and spend a lot of money when you've dieted down or you're like extra lean. And that's something that I learned the hard way. Something else that I bought way too much of because I got obsessed with were all of my All Saints jackets, all right? So I bought a gray suede bomber from All Saints, and it was the greatest jacket. It still is the greatest jacket ever. I wore it, but once again, I'm like, all right, this is awesome. This was also back in the day when I was wearing like these bomber jackets all the time. And so I went overboard with leather jackets. And so I've ended up buying like literally like 12 leather jackets from All Saints. And unfortunately, I never wore them, which means it's a huge waste of money. And now I don't wear them because they're not really like exactly my style or what I'm going for, which is something else you got to avoid. And that is buying trendy items. Items that basically are like super on trend now, might be a little bit expensive or pricey, but you do it thinking, oh, this is going to work. Guys, you got to be honest with yourself. When you invest in clothing, it should be clothing that fits you great. It's not something that you've got to like aspire to fit into. If you look like a sausage, size up and don't fool yourself. It's not going to get more comfortable or break in or loosen up the more you wear it. it's not the right buy and you're never going to wear it, all right? Which brings me to something else. If you know you, and you know, all right, I never wear pink, but I think I'm going to try it. I think I'm going to, right? Don't do it. Don't do it. The reason why, white and black, I know myself. I used to think, oh, I'm going to be wearing green, and I think I'd like light blue or a pale yellow. Wrong! Anytime I'd buy something like that, it was a huge waste of money because I wouldn't wear it. Next thing that I regret buying, actually, I bought 2 of them, and I regret both of them, all right? This scooter, right? At the time, right, like 5 years ago, these things were awesome. And so I decided, you know what, that would be really awesome to just like cruise around and zip around and do all that stuff. They were like $500. We got them on Amazon. I bought 2 of them because one for me, one for my spicy senorita. And for like a week, we loved it. And then, guess what? We never used them because, well, we'd rather walk, we'd rather ride our bike, and we just didn't use them. All right, speaking of never, ever, ever, ever using, all right, this Peloton. This was a impulse buy during COVID, right? Everybody's working out at home. My wife's like, oh, this would be awesome. We should get one. And I'm like, okay. And so I got one. It's been used like 3 times, all right? Something else that I regret buying in the past is cheap cardio equipment, all right? And this is, I guess, where I want to wrap things up. The one thing I can tell you is that when you actually buy fitness equipment, it's important to buy high quality stuff. Because if you buy something cheap at like a Dick's Sporting Goods or a Walmart or Target, it is crap. It's not gonna last, it's gonna be all rickety, it's gonna be all like funky, and you're not gonna use it honestly. And it's probably gonna break down. But when you invest in higher quality fitness equipment, it lasts longer, the chance of you using it goes up, but the bottom line is, it's better. Period. And that's one of the things that I just kind of want to leave you with is when you buy or invest in high quality items that are going to last, this is also something that I feel is very important. But when you just basically buy something because it's cheap, it's on sale, if you never wear it, it is a complete waste of money. Guys, bottom line is this. Regrets, I've had a few, but this is just scratching the surface.